Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Honestly Smartless. I'm Chelsea Toronto,
And I'm Dr. Lindsay.
and welcome.
Welcome. Each week, we're just two dumb girls. Sometimes we're smart. Always hilarious. We have a new camera, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a cuddly critter that I stumbled upon. And it's a goose that lives at Wrigley Field.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure this image is AI'd, but a goose with a tiny little Cubs hat on.
Stop it. It is AI. Like, I'm pretty sure 100%. Are his ears going through the little hat too?
How cute the goose is with his tiny little hat. Okay, so the Chicago Cubs welcomed a new fan to opening weekend at Wrigley Field, a Canadian goose. And the Canadian goose is living near the bleachers in this little grassy area in a tree. And the whole section of center field is blocked off because the goose made it its home, right below the scoreboard.
Oh.
So it's probably a little bit lost because it's nesting season and it really shouldn't be there, but they gave it a tiny little hat and now it's their new mascot.
Play ball!
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100% that's AI. If you zoom in closer, you could totally tell that they slapped on a Cubs hat.
But it's so cute.
He's going to have an ice cream sundae in that hat after the game if they win.
I know. You guys are going to enjoy looking at this one.
Fun time.
Fun times. Have you been shopping this week for a new Cubs hat?
No, yesterday I was so bored. I had nothing to do. So I went downtown to check out the Spicy Librarian. It's a bookstore in 5 Points that sells nothing but smut books. They sell nothing but romance books. And it was so cute in there. Oh, I loved it. It was like so Instagrammable. It was the perfect little bookstore. So I bought $80 worth of books that I'll never read. Because I'm an idiot. And I was like, I'll just get them all. But I don't know. What a dumbass I am.
Well, please tell me you'll read at least one of them.
Yeah.
Why can't you return books to the bookstore after you read them?
Well, that's a great question. They should have an exchange program.
Mm-hmm. I don't need all those books.
I don't need them. I definitely don't want them. But there is something very satisfying about buying books, though.
I don't get that satisfaction. Kindle.
I don't know what to say about that. Yes, I do see the value of Kindle. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't go to the Kindle store yesterday. I went to the bookstore and I bought 80. That's only 4 books.
I would probably go to the bookstore and be like, oh, okay, now I'm going to buy it on Kindle.
I know. And I would, what I have to say about the Spicy Librarian, you should definitely check it out. But the ladies aren't there to help make recommendations. They were kind of annoyed when I was like, which one should I get? And they're like,
what do you like? Don't you know what you like?
No, I don't. That's why I asked you. And they're like, well, do you like fantasy or do you like dark? And I was like, no, I don't want anal penetration just yet. It's still early.
Let's work into that.
So no. So here I was over at the YA contemporary. And that's,
That's a fun spot. I like that category.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's safe.
Yeah.
And I know that I'll finish the book.
Yes, you will.
And that's the end.
I blew all my money at Lululemon and on Botox.
She did, and it was great. I got to be there.
Well, I went in with the intention of buying one black sports bra. That's all I wanted. And then as we're walking around, I'm like, this is so boring. Who cares about a black sports bra? That's so lame. So then I saw the pink hat on the way to the checkout. And that's when it started.
Lindsay, by the skin of her teeth, almost got out with just a free bra because if you don't know, Lululemon has a buyback program. So whatever they're taking, they will pay $5, $10, depending. So Lindsay had enough where it would cover her black sports bra and we'd walk out with a free one. Oh, you should definitely get that cute pink hat instead of the black sports bra. That's stupid. So he's like, okay. And then I don't know how it happened.
I don't know how it happened either. And I was like, I don't know, like, maybe I'll just get the hat and the sports bra. I was like, this is just not that exciting. I'm like, we should take another lap just to see if there's anything more exciting for me to buy. And was there ever?
So Lindsay found the matching pink sports bra, the matching tennis skirt, and the matching sweatshirt. And it was amazing.
And the shorts.
Oh, and shorts. She got the whole outfit. I loved it. Oh, I was kind of gassing it up a little bit. I'm like, you have to get it all.
And I also just got new shoes the day before that. And I was like, new shoes needs a new outfit.
Oh, 100%. Yes. I realized that the other day too. Well, I guess it was early this winter that you need the shoes, the leggings, and the matching.
Yeah, it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah.
A new pair of shoes is a whole new outfit.
Oh. So Lindsay got it and I was riding high.
Yeah, and let me tell you, it was 100% worth it. The amount of compliments I got when I wore that to work the other day. Oh my gosh.
And Lindsay can wear her sports attire anywhere because she is sporty spice at work and outside of the office.
Yeah, money well spent.
It is indeed. And I'm so excited I got to watch her blackout. And she got the whole thing. Oh, there wasn't one thing in that set that she wasn't like, no, I'm not going to get the shorts.
I'm like, why wouldn't I just get the shorts? I already have everything else.
Fucking loved it. It was so great. It was such a fun. I mean, I did end up getting a tennis skirt, a bra, and a visor. I'm a visor girl.
You're such a visor girl. So yeah, so now I'm a broke bitch because I spent all my money.
So next week when you ask me, nothing. I ain't buying nothing.
Nothing.
I sure will, but I will just be buying it on credit at that point.
Speaking of being a broke bitch but still looking rich, I stumbled upon.
Did you make that rhyme intentionally?
I know.
Try this. Does this taste like a pepperoni to you?
No. What? Does your mouth taste like a pepperoni?
No. But
no, it tastes like strawberry.
I'm having
a refresher from Starbucks.
But when I sip it, it tastes like a pepperoni. Yeah. Anyway,
interesting.
Sorry. Whoa.
Okay, so I stumbled upon this lady on TikTok who has all the tips for looking like a rich lady when you're a broke bitch, because she was married to some Hollywood producer, actor, or something. She had all the money. They got divorced. And she said, well, shit, I have to keep up appearances, but I'm broke AF. So I thought I'd give you a couple tips.
What are you looking at me for?
Or, like whoever. But
okay.
This is for the general public.
It's okay.
I'm just talking. I'm just looking at you because I'm talking to you.
Because there's no one else on this panel.
Yeah. Okay. And some of these I definitely don't agree with. So number one, instead of getting your monthly or twice a month manicures, you can try Dazzle Dry nail polish.
Absolutely not.
Boo.
Why? What is Dazzle nail polish?
I think it must dry kind of like a gel, maybe.
Ew.
I don't know. But also, that takes way too much time. No, I'm not doing that.
And I'm not doing my own nails.
No, definitely not. I draw the line there. I will not do my own nails. I tried it once, remember?
Yeah.
And it lasted about 3 days, and I thought that was dumb. Going back to the nail salon. Okay, number 2, you can do all the free trials at every single workout studio in the entire city, or get ClassPass. And then you can bebop around. I think ClassPass is only like $50 a month.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm okay with that one.
I would do the $30 to the local Denver rec centers.
Oh, yeah.
I would do
rec
that
centers. That's underrated.
It is underrated. I am a Denver rec center junkie.
But if you're trying to look rich, you're not at the rec center.
If you're trying to look rich, you're still working out and you'll do whatever it takes.
Okay.
Let's say, because I will pretend to be the broke ass bitch from this story.
I'm just saying, like, if your friends call you up and you're like, hey, I want to go to Pilates.
I can say yes, because I've been saving my money and not going to Core Power. Instead, I'm going to the rec center and I can afford it.
Okay, fair enough. So you work out in secret at the rec center, and then when your friends invite you to somewhere, you're like, yes, I have the money for that.
Okay.
Yep. Thrifting your clothes. She specifically said Crossroads. Is that a thrift store chain?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But I'm into thrifting.
Yeah. What's the one that we like?
Common Threads.
Yeah. They have good stuff there.
They have great stuff there. Or I just buy super cheap at Zara. But I'm okay with, I'm not buying a lot of clothes.
No, me either.
Okay, that one, we're all right there.
You can buy drugstore makeup instead of Sephora.
I already fucking do.
Duh. I think we are all coming to the conclusion that high-end makeup doesn't really matter.
I hope so, because I never bought it.
Yeah. It's nice to have, but honestly, you can't tell when it's on your face.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
If you're good at doing your makeup, you can do it with drugstore makeup or high-end. I think that maybe there's a couple exceptions with foundation if the pigment and the color range is maybe a little bit better with designer, but that's about it. Here's another one. YouTube workouts. I do those sometimes.
You're so good about it, actually.
Yeah, I love it. Caroline Gervin, this tiny little Australian lady, blonde, like 5 feet tall, 8-pack. Check her out.
What's 8-pack?
She has an 8-pack.
Oh, I didn't know. Maybe that was like her. Check me out on my channel. 8-pack.
Does sound like that. Okay, here's one I'm doing, not intentionally always, but keeping your hair darker.
I definitely do that. Oh, yes.
Because part of me really wants to start getting highlights again. But,
Who are you?
well, I don't know, because I'm just kind of sick of having brown hair.
Yeah, well, that's Scott's fault.
Why didn't God give me highlights? He only gave me gray hair or brown. Nothing in between. But honestly, it's so cheap. Getting my hair dyed.
I know, isn't it so fun?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a friendly note. You know what? Why don't you get some sun in? For doing broke ass shit. Right?
Wait, why don't I squeeze the lemon straight onto my hair?
Like,
Yeah.
well, you're going to be out in the sun a lot.
I will. It's going to fade anyways.
Right.
I'll have natural sun bleached hair.
Make sure from last week you said you were going to buy a sun protectant.
I am going to. I've done sun in my hair. It turns orange.
You should try it one other time. Test it and see.
Let's see what happens this time.
I think your hair is going to always be in a hat. I get it. Do you want just like a money piece? I fantasize about a money piece.
No,
too.
I actually don't like the money piece.
I like it just around my face to make me look like listen. You can get highlights all over.
That's what I want, but I'm not going to because I feel like I still have to keep growing my hair out.
Yeah.
And bleaching my hair and dyeing it is going to fuck it up.
Don't you want to spend your money some other way?
Yeah. Botox.
For sure. Okay.
Maybe new hair extensions. I don't know.
Yeah. There's that.
There's that. Speaking of Botox, this is what you should do if you're looking for a deal. You go on Google and you say what?
I'm not helping you.
Say it.
Really not. Nope. Not helping you.
Help, I'm tapping out. I can't say it. Okay, reputable.
Oh, my neck still hurts. Okay, go on.
Med spas offering Botox discounts in your city. I wouldn't, you know what? I wouldn't Groupon that though. That's where they go off the deep end. If a Groupon pops up, do not go.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that.
Google that. Reputable med spas offering Botox discounts in Denver.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, and then when you're there, you gotta pick and choose. You can't get your whole face done.
Oh yeah, no, you should go in just for a spot treatment. What's the one thing that's gonna make the biggest impact?
Exactly.
No doubt.
I think the 11s right here in between my eyebrows, that makes the biggest impact.
Is that your biggest impact zone? So if you could only do one spot, that would be it?
Yep.
Mine would be my lip. Because look, it's almost...
Oh no. Oh no, it's disappearing again.
So stupid.
Or if you don't want to spend the money on the Botox, those frownies stickers.
Yeah.
Have you tried those?
No.
Seems like you would.
I know. They've been in my cart a number of times.
I believe that. Or you could also spend a little bit of money. I have that New Face microcurrent massager. I think if you do it every day, it might make a difference.
You know, with the frownies, I bet if you tied it out, the number of packets of frownies that you have to purchase. So it's like paper mache. You put it like I don't know, is it like duct tape that you put on? It's like a
I think
flesh
so.
tone duct tape that you put on your forehead and it hardens overnight. So then in the morning, it's like peeling apart a paper mache balloon and you're like, you gotta pull it off. I feel like you would be spending the exact same amount of money.
I think so. Maybe just ask your Botox girl if you can be on a payment plan.
Right. Or I'll go in, I'll say, Laura, I can give you $200, do what you will. You just have to give them. Is that it? Are those
That's
only,
it. And you could also try an at-home peel if skincare is really your thing. I get targeted for this all the time. I think I could do it.
like a chemical peel?
Mm-hmm.
You should do it. You should try it on my face.
I think I'm going to try it.
You should try it on me.
I'll try it on you. You have to have the latex gloves on, and you take your little cotton swab and wipe it around your face. I'll try it on you.
Okay.
Okay. Fun.
Acid.
I love that.
Really best friends if you don't let your friend try an acid treatment on your head.
Douse your friend in acid? Are you even friends?
God.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep on following her and see what else she has to say.
Is this the broke rich lady?
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like we knew all those things. Is there anything else we do?
Let's see. I trade a lot. Hopefully you have a skill that you can trade.
Yeah, that's where Lindsay is better than us.
That's how I get free eyelashes. That's how I was getting free facials, lasers, gym memberships.
I'm so glad you have that.
Yeah. I'll hook you up when I can.
You do already hook me up when you can. A while ago, before Lifetime, she had everything hooked up. And I was like, God damn it. It was, Lindsay would have like facials and eyelashes and the gym was free. And I was just like, fuck, I don't have any skills to trade.
You could work at Core Power or something and get a free membership. You could work at Lifetime and get a free membership.
Nope.
I'm just saying, if you were broke and you needed a gym membership, you could
would clean the studios at Core Power.
Okay, yeah.
They have a program where you clean the studios 90 minutes a week and you get, I don't know if it's 100% free, but it's definitely discounted.
Oh, that's a good deal.
It is a good deal. I would do that. What else would I do if I were broke? Well, I feel like I was broke this week.
I guess I'm not going out to eat as much.
We definitely don't go out to eat as much.
No.
And my local Starbucks is closed temporarily.
You're saving so much money.
I wasn't even buying it that much. I don't know. What else do I would be more mindful about my charges and watching it come through. That's a great place to save money or dispute like, hey, I didn't authorize Toys R Us to buy shit. I'm going to do that. In fact, what I'm going to do is a big undertaking is get a new card altogether. Yikes. Although they were so great, I called them and I was like, I did not authorize the following charges. And they immediately credited it back to my account. So that's awesome. I will do that. However, I just have to get a new card and then
it's just one click away. Cancel.
I know. It's just lazy to go back and like find out all of your, it's fine. I have it memorized.
Well, you know what they do? They send you an email and they're like, hey, we noticed that your card didn't go through for any auto payments. TikTok is really just getting to know me.
Do you remember all the years you're like, I'm done with it. We are so over.
Now that's how I feel about Instagram. Like, Instagram doesn't understand me. TikTok knows my soul. Hence why I'm on skinny TikTok now.
I love that. What does that mean?
It's a bunch of mostly skinny little blonde ladies telling everyone how they got skinny and how they stay skinny.
I love it.
And there's this one girl in particular, Liz Schmidt. People are hating her for saying, I only eat this many calories a day. You should only eat like this, this, and this. But now there's like a whole bunch of other ladies doing it. So it's apparently it's okay if you get a following. But one person telling you to be skinny is apparently against the rules. But Mina, that's her name. She's my favorite at the moment. She was saying that if you plan on losing weight, don't tell your friends and family because no one gives a shit if you're losing weight. Once you do start to lose weight, at first they'll be like, oh my God, amazing, good job. After that, they don't care.
Interesting.
I know. And I feel like that could be really discouraging if you're getting all the feedback and then all of a sudden a month or two in, no one's giving it to you.
No one is giving it to me.
Literally.
I mean, that's valid.
You just have to start eating smaller portions. And she's like, yeah, you're going to be hungry for a little bit. Deal with it. You get over it. It takes 1 to 2 weeks for your body to adapt to smaller portions. And then you're used to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll report back next week.
Yeah. So you can eat Cheetos and everything. You just got to eat smaller
Who
amounts.
says anything about Cheetos? I don't eat fucking Cheetos. Cheeto dust on my hair.
Oh, God.
Yuck. Not wearing.
Or, chocolate donuts. You can.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. You can have one.
Ideally, you're not having one.
Well, but if you do, it's okay. Then you just have to basically think about, this is what she said. If there's a donut, are you going to throw in the trash or are you going to trash your body by eating it? Boom.
I do think at night, I'm treating my body like a trash can.
So you would eat the donut.
Yeah. We established that.
I feel like a sweet treat sometimes is totally fine. She said you also have to gaslight yourself into thinking that it's not that hard to lose weight.
Oh, that's a good use of gaslighting.
Just don't listen to what everyone else says about losing weight, because I feel like it's so different for everybody. You like to fast. I will die if I fast. I don't know. High protein. Everyone's like high protein, high protein, high protein. If you just eat protein, you'll be really skinny. Maybe.
Like bacon?
Yeah. Technically, that's protein. You might have a heart attack, but you'll be so skinny.
It doesn't matter. You'll be skinny.
Protein bars.
Certain protein bars are just, they're too much.
I know.
And there's like cookies and cream, chocolate chip mint. And you're like, yeah, but
it's literally a candy bar.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I try not to rely on those too much. Oh, this is a fun one. You should go on ChatGPT and tell it and show a picture of yourself and say, show me a picture of me in a bikini looking skinny and snatched on your favorite destination.
Oh, snap is right. Damn, I'm doing it right now. Are you kidding me?
Isn't that fun?
Yes. What picture do I send it?
I don't know. You need just probably your face. You probably don't need like a full body photo, but just a picture of your face and then say, create a photo of me looking super snatched and skinny in a bikini on the beach.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And then she said, don't dress like you're a fat slob. Dress like you're a skinny girl.
What does that look like?
You know how I love to wear sweatpants? I should stop wearing sweatpants.
Well, you don't wear sweatpants very often.
At night. I would say if you're someone that goes out all the time in public in sweatpants, maybe you should put some jeans on.
Who's wearing sweatpants?
A lot of people. Don't you see people out in the world wearing sweatpants a lot?
Yes.
All the time.
All the time. At night?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I did wear them out last night.
Not last night. At night, during the day. I just feel like people are wearing sweats a lot.
I know. It's an epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
I wish people would wear clothes again.
And when you're wearing sweatpants all the time, you don't notice that you're getting fat.
No, you do not.
And then one day you have to put jeans on. And you're like, yikes. Mm-hmm.
Or shorts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What Skinny Talk didn't tell you is I'd like to add one to the list. When you're home, just wear your bikini around the house.
Ooh, now that is something. Okay, that would get me into shape.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, I love that.
Because I'm so quick to cover up my body that I'm like, okay, I'm fine.
Oh, I love that.
So you can stop lying to yourself.
You can't lie. So yeah, those are her skinny tips.
I like it.
Yeah.
I wish they weren't so misunderstood, the skinny girls, because really they're not saying starve yourself.
No.
And it's I don't know why they hate on skinny girls so much. What do you think?
Skinny privilege, skinny. I don't know. It's just like skinny privilege, probably, and just being treated unfairly if you're not skinny. And that's what happens. That's the real world.
It's just women being judged.
Exactly.
One way or another.
Welcome to being a woman. Okay, let's talk about dating.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Hinging?
Let's talk about hinging.
Okay. What do you got?
Nothing. All the girls at work were creating Hinge profiles, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Because I'm hearing that the algorithm is matching you with the equivalent of hotness.
Based on what I saw, that's not right.
Bummer. I asked ChatGPT to do the answers or the questions, the prompts.
And then I just went through her profile, and I don't even know how Hinge works, but I guess I was starting to like random things, and now people are messaging you. So I got the conversation started. Now you just have to go.
I was hoping you would just pick which ones.
Did you all hear this podcast, Scott Galloway? He was talking about the epidemic of dating and how men are having a really hard time finding a woman, how men are lonely. And we should change society so that it fits the needs of men. So then they can.
What's going on here?
I think it's the sugar from the pepperoni drink. Too much pepperoni in there. Just really like. Start drinking water during this time.
So men are lonely?
So men are lonely. I know. And we need to change society so then males cannot be lonely. And women need to start dating them and taking care of them. So then they're not so lonely. Because he's saying that males only find true identity and value in life if they can find a partner. And they need to find more happiness in their own success and in their own hobbies and in their own life.
Is happening?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
The biggest accomplishment is finding a wife. If you're straight.
Is that true?
He seems to think so. I can see how that has been correlated, because if you think about traditional gender roles, the man marries a wife, he provides for the family, that's his only role in life. He does that and he's like, yay, go me. And he's like, accomplished. The end. Don't you think?
I'm surprised that that's how they think of marriage as their biggest accomplishment. Or marriage, or just finding a partner?
Finding a partner. Marriage. I know. I was surprised to hear that, but I can see how that ties in together.
So they're sad. Why?
Because women are choosing not to date as many men because we're smarter than that. And I think more women are looking for men that are more accomplished in their career and have something going on besides just the Colorado dudes who are hunting and fishing and snowboarding. It just seems like they're all the same exact hobbies. And they're all doing the exact same thing.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
They're definitely snowboarding.
Yeah. So if I was single right now, I would be a little bit pickier. Be like, I'm improving myself. I have a higher education. I want you to match me.
I have no doubt in my mind. I almost said something like, I want alphas only, because I really am pretty alpha. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I'd be a lot to handle.
Yeah. You need a lot of alpha.
I need a lot of alpha. I don't need a jerk who's overly confident.
If there's too much alpha with that, that's going to be butting heads all the time.
Not necessarily.
Don't you think?
You're an alpha.
Yeah, but I let you be alpha. I take more of a beta role between us.
I do need an alpha man. Yeah, no doubt about it. I don't want a beta man.
I think just because he's a beta doesn't mean he's a pussy.
You said it, not me.
You need someone who lets you be you. And I feel like if there's another alpha, he's going to want to do things his way. You're going to want to do things your way. So
don't bother. Like, I don't want to be on this app any more than you do, guy.
I know.
Help a sister out, okay?
Right.
Let's just go through the motions of doing this.
Also, what I'm noticing is that a lot of guys go to church.
Oh, I feel strongly about that. Now, let me explain. I don't necessarily want to go to church with you, but I've always said if you're seriously trying to date, you want to go after a man that goes to church. Why? Because he is not staying out so late that he can't haul his ass to church on Sunday.
I see.
And he's got priorities, and church, depending on which, often praise the value of traditional roles or family and being honest. And, you know, it says a lot about your commitment to something that you believe in. If you don't have a lot going on in your life, you really only think about what? Like hanging out.
Yourself.
Yeah. And that means you're a part of a bigger group. I would also encourage people, if they're on an app, go for the gusto and say you're looking for the love of your life. You want to be super settled, because you can't give an inch when it comes to somebody who's just casually looking to hook up, because it's already going to be like that. Right. So you might as well swing super hard to, I want my forever person. I think that is a strong way to go. I wouldn't put too much effort into it.
Into the app?
Yeah, into your profile.
Right. Yeah, we know when you're trying too hard. But then also, that's a good point you make about church, because when I see church, I'm like, ugh, yuck, church. I think because I just have such a bad experience with going to church.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It really turns me off.
I'm not going with you. We're going to have brunch when you're done. I'll meet you there.
I know. I guess I just have a different idea in my head about what a churchgoer is, and I'm thinking, that's not for me.
It might not be for you. However, it just says that their values are more aligned with mine. Now, church is always done by 10 a.m. as well. So you can get it, like, you could have it done and wrapped up and still be on the pickleball court by 10:30.
And then go to the farmer's market.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Because would you ever date a paralyzed person?
Paralyzed in what sense?
Just legs down.
Nope.
That'd be a tough one.
Would you? Married. Of course I'm not dating.
Well, since we're married, yeah, I'll stay. If I wasn't married and I was dating the person, I'd be like
if they came up on your profile?
No.
I know.
That's,
why'd you put me in this?
I know that's not right. I don't know. Maybe you'd be like, I love that. He probably goes to church and has good values because he prayed to God and he saved his life. No, that would be really, really tough. But I don't know. If the upper half of their body was really hot in their face, maybe.
Like Family Guy?
Like hot head and upper body?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta see his moves and see what we're working with here.
Yeah. That's an uncomfortable question, isn't it?
That's tough. I know that I'm not that compassionate of a person, so
I probably wouldn't start a relationship.
Correct. Yeah. If I was like in deep, sure, and something happened, then sure, I'm staying. I'll stay. But did you know that when you are a guy and you're paralyzed, you can still have sex, but you have to take some injections in order to get it up, and then there's a special rocking chair, and you just move your head back and forth in order to rock the chair.
How do you know this?
TikTok. But these injections, it's $90 every time you want to have sex. Yeah, I know.
That's too bad.
Right?
Way to price gouge.
I know. Right? I feel like that's discrimination. It should be covered by insurance.
Okay.
But I guess if you're dedicated, you're dedicated. And another dating thing, Tinks, the TikToker.
Oh yeah, where's she been?
She wrote a book, and it was a lesbian love story. And everyone is saying that she's a ghostwriter. So I didn't actually write the book, but it's my name on it. And people are saying, no, like you had a lesbian love affair, and now you're just saying that a ghostwriter wrote the book. So it's not actually about you. And I don't really understand like why she's being so cagey about it.
Did you not know what the book was going to be when it came out? Did you not have a final read?
I know, exactly.
Are you walking it back because you're ashamed?
Yeah, I'm not sure like why she's walking it back.
Tinks?
I know.
Starter pack.
I miss that.
I do too.
Okay, well that's all I got for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this episode with all of your friends at Honestly Smartless, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever your podcast. Give us 5 stars only. We'll see you next time.
Bye.